Justin Baldoni is taking a bold and aggressive stance. He has just unveiled a website packed with 168 pages of documents and text messages. Justin Baldoni is fighting back, and the gloves are officially off. The scandal surrounding It Ends With Us just took another explosive turn, and this time, it's Megyn Kelly who's dropping bombshells. She's calling out Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and even Taylor Swift, accusing them of manipulating the narrative and using their influence to crush Baldoni.
On Blake Lively's claims that she was allegedly harassed by this guy when they shot the movie It Ends With Us, a film about domestic violence. And was Justin didn't harass Blake. Blake was interested in wresting control of this movie away from Justin, who was the director and the producer. She was just an actress in it. And to the point where this guy was in the basement at his own movie's premiere. And that what in fact happened was you guys were the ones out there generating negative press against Justin. You guys were the ones who were trying to ruin Justin at the Reynolds penthouse in Manhattan, where Ryan Reynolds allegedly bullied Justin so badly that a Sony representative, and her biggest takeaway was, it was so nasty. There's just so much more to the story, and the media's already like self-flagellating. Oh, we were too mean to Blake. And now you see text messages from Blake Lively comparing herself. She's the mother of dragons in Game of Thrones, that she too has her dragons, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. What Brian Friedman alleges is, and that they are powerful advocates for her. You'll go along or I'll unleash my dragons on you, you loser who no one's ever heard of.
I can't believe neither side is like giving in. They're like digging in.
It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, documents, which prove exactly what she did to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
Megyn Kelly just revealed jaw-dropping details that flip the entire scandal on its head. According to her, Blake Lively's claims that Justin Baldoni harassed her during the film's production were not just exaggerated. They were allegedly a strategic move to take control of the movie itself. That's right. Kelly claims that Lively wasn't just an actress following directorial instructions. She wanted the final say, the power to shape the film's creative vision, overriding Baldoni. And when he refused, that's when the media attacks started rolling in. The controversy surrounding It Ends With Us has been framed as a simple battle between a domineering director and an actress fighting for her artistic voice. But if Megyn Kelly is right, it was never about creative differences. It was about leverage, power, and carefully orchestrated PR warfare, and the alleged mastermind. Not just Blake Lively, but her husband, Hollywood's king of comedy, Ryan Reynolds. According to Kelly, Reynolds allegedly bullied Baldoni so aggressively at a private meeting in the Reynolds Manhattan penthouse that even a Sony executive left the room saying the atmosphere was nasty. Think about that. A Sony rep, a professional who has undoubtedly sat through plenty of tough Hollywood negotiations, walked away, shaken. If that's true, it means the Lively-Reynolds power duo wasn't just trying to influence It Ends With Us. They were steamrolling Baldoni to get their way. But that's not even the wildest part, because it turns out Blake Lively wasn't just standing her ground. She was allegedly threatening Baldoni with what she called her dragons. Kelly's speech revealed actual text messages where Blake Lively allegedly referred to herself as the mother of dragons. And her dragons? None other than Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. Yes, that Taylor Swift. The messages suggest Lively warned Baldoni to either fall in line or face a media storm orchestrated by her powerful allies. Let's be clear, these aren't just any celebrities. Ryan Reynolds is Hollywood royalty. Taylor Swift is a global phenomenon. If they decide to turn against someone, the fallout could be career-ending. And that might explain why, within days of the alleged threats, Baldoni found himself buried under a wave of negative press, hit with a defamation lawsuit from Lively, and portrayed as the villain in a widely read New York Times expose. Coincidence? Or calculated takedown? But Baldoni isn't just sitting back and taking the punches. In a move practically unheard of in Hollywood, he launched a website revealing 168 pages of documents, emails, and text messages that allegedly expose the truth. Among them, texts where Lively herself backtracks on creative choices after fan backlash, and messages suggesting Reynolds had a direct hand in rewriting scenes for more comedic flair. Decisions that ultimately tanked the movie's emotional weight. So, is Baldoni just a man clearing his name? Or is this Hollywood's biggest power struggle unfolding in real time? And now, the stakes are getting even higher. Because if the accusations of media manipulation weren't enough, there's another explosive rumor swirling. Could Blake Lively actually face jail time? Legal experts are now weighing in on claims that Lively, or someone in her camp, may have doctored evidence in her countersuit against Baldoni. If true, this isn't just Hollywood drama, it's perjury. And perjury? That carries real criminal consequences. Some whispers suggest she could face up to 5 years behind bars. While legal analysts call that unlikely, even the mention of a possible conviction is enough to send shockwaves through Hollywood. If proven, it could mean not just defamation damages, but an all-out legal nightmare for Lively. And where does this leave Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift? So far, both have stayed silent, but sources claim their involvement, whether indirect or not, could pull them into this legal mess. If Reynolds really played a role in intimidating Baldoni or influencing the script, could he be legally implicated? For now, he remains on the sidelines, but the whispers are growing louder. Could Hollywood's favorite funny guy be next in the crosshairs? At its core, It Ends With Us was supposed to be a film about raw emotion, heartbreak, and survival. Instead, it has become the most controversial Hollywood disaster in years. A story of power, influence, and unchecked egos colliding in the public eye. So, how will this all end? A quiet settlement? A full-blown courtroom showdown? Or will more shocking secrets emerge, taking this scandal to an entirely new level? One thing's for certain, this story isn't over. And if Megyn Kelly's latest revelations are any indication, we're only just beginning to scratch the surface. Stay tuned, because Hollywood's biggest war has just begun.